My name's Andrew Talbot, and I'm going to take you through an exciting new feature that we've developed called Dynamic Designs. So hopefully you may be familiar with Gateway 3D. We provide personalization software for people using websites and online platforms. So what are dynamic designs? Well, in essence, it's a faster way for both you, if you're a manufacturer or a supplier, and if you're an end user, to create customizable products. They're like templates within a template. So if you're used to using website technology, they're like static blocks. So the idea is, and let me give you an example of a dynamic design. Let's have a look now. That's, in essence, a very boring square. And you can see in this case, we've added 4 image blocks onto that square. So you can add images to different parts of that square. So let me just log into my Instagram account, grab an image, and it will put it on one element of that square. Now, that you may think, well, that's not on a product. So that's the next part of what a dynamic design is you create a range of dynamic designs, which will make it easier for people to create products. So like the square we've just been looking at, if we flick back to that, we create a range of these dynamic designs, and you create them in our software as normal. And then you can associate those dynamic designs with a particular product. So in essence, you can apply all the designs that you've created to any number of products as long as they've got approximately the same size print area. So if you think of maybe, let's use A4 as an example. If something's got an A4 size print area, the same design will work in A3 because it will just stretch over A3. And the same design will work in A5 because it'll just contract. So a dynamic design, which is why we say think about aspect ratios, will work in all different sizes of print areas as long as they have the same aspect ratio. So the core principle is you create a range of designs. Those designs can then be associated with any number of products. And it's kind of as simple as that. Now, people then say, well, is there any lack of flexibility? No, not really. Anything you can do on our personalization platform at the moment. So any combination of backgrounds, colors, text, and images, and you can fix elements of them, make them movable. Basically any of the sort of 100+ different options. So let's just quickly take a look, and we'll look at some real things now because I know that's more interesting than listening to me talking. So here's a range of dynamic designs that we've created here in our platform, and they are then within a category. So if you like, these ones are in category 18102. So if we look at that category, we can then publish a link here that's got a phone case with the dynamic designs of 18102. So if I scroll down my dynamic designs at the side there now, I can apply a template to the product. So this particular template, for instance, would work on every phone case. So instead of having to set up 50 different phone case types, I just set up and apply my dynamic designs to that phone case. So if I then want perhaps this one with a curved design on it, each time I click on them, and then the elements below tell us what we're allowed to customize. So in this case, I can add an image. So again, I'm on a new app, so it's asking me to log in again. Let's add my image. And in this case, we've set the image area to be the whole case, but we could have set it just to work a particular size. So I'll just drop that down, then add text. So we just thought we'd demonstrate the Bendy text. So let's just type that information in. Andrew's case, and in this case I've left the ability to move things around, change sizes, etc. And add your website address. And can you see this principle is how people, the market leaders like Vistaprint, have expanded their market so successfully, because they've given people templates to work on. So what we've now done is enabled you to set up your own templates and apply them to any different product you want. So it's obviously quite a powerful and flexible system. So www. So if we now said, oh yeah, but I don't really like that design anymore, I can scroll down my list of options and choose a different design. So it's constantly giving me the ability to say, well, no, actually, I want a 4-image upload. And it's allowing me, obviously with our normal controls then, to apply those templates. So hopefully that principle makes sense. You set up a range of designs and then associate those designs with a range of products, making it much quicker for you as a supplier to add new options for your customers. And obviously as a customer, it's giving you an easy option of all the standard things set up, copying best practice from others. So what else do you need to know? Well, I think I've explained that, hopefully. You add your designs into the categories, as we were looking about there. So you can create as many designs as you want. What's useful then is each of those categories can be associated with different products, and each design can be in any number of categories. So you can have different shape dynamic designs for different types of products, or you can have different color combinations that will apply to different sorts of products. So if we took a quick look here, so this one says, what color do you want? So we put the color before the dynamic design in this case, and then we want to apply the t-shirt. So let's then add in my text. So this is a creative design, and in this case we've made it non-movable, so those elements can't be moved. So you can see the flexibility, and I can still go back and change things like color. So the idea is it makes it more and more flexible. Now, I guess the next question is, how does it work technically? Shut your ears if you don't want to know, but I thought for those of you that are familiar with our system, I would give you a little bit. At the moment, it's only supported in the ACP2 layout. Now, that's not really a limitation, as I'll explain in a minute. You can choose your configuration. As you saw, I chose color to appear before dynamic designs earlier. You can choose which product you want to appear on the screen. And you can also then choose the dynamic category. And all of that is just in the URL. So for those of you that are familiar with our URLs, it's and dd equals and whatever the category you want to do. So on here, the last bit of it is and dd equals the category number here. And it's as simple as that to set them up. Don't worry if that's going over your head. There's plenty of training on our website, and our support team can help you if you haven't set up smart links. Now, as I've just said, it's currently only available in the ACP2 layout, which for some people might be a bit bland. So if I just take a look at one of these, so then we apply CSS to it. So you can see in this case, we rather love these cubbies, a new product just on the gateway. But here, I've got quite a range of colorful dynamic designs. And I've even got a custom loading bar. I've used different colors on there. So you can see here, these dynamic designs look a bit more lively on the page. The text is also resizing, and I've got a whole range of rather nice dynamic designs that apply instantly to the product, and I've applied a different layout to it all. So perhaps that gives you a better idea of how dynamic designs can be used. These guys have set up some rather nice looking dynamic designs. So don't worry, you can use CSS to make them look much better. And I've sort of covered this now. You can have different designs for different products. So it means you don't have to have the same designs for every product. And then the other thing that's quite nice is once you've set up your dynamic designs, you can then start to combine it with other features on our system. So can you see here, in this case, we've even customized the text, so choose your cubby. So it allows you to upload different cubby, choose your design. So then that design is applied to that product. Now, you could obviously do this from your website where you have a single product and then apply designs to it. But this is just giving you quick ways of publishing big ranges so you can keep choosing the product. So choose the panda, choose the design. That's a birthing mark. So hopefully you can see in those designs could be different colors, how quickly and easy. And can you see here, if you're allowed to add images, the image tag will appear. There's a background image there. And it only gives you the text related to what's on the screen. So without wishing to labour the point too much, I wasn't looking to give you War and Peace this morning. I'll move on to where they can be used. Now, just like with other smart links, in essence, you can use them anywhere. So you could use dynamic designs on your e-commerce website. Very popular on social commerce now. If you think about the idea that I've just shown you with the product selector, then the product selector could obviously be used on like a Facebook page or something like that to allow people to choose a product, then a design. I can see a big application in in-store kiosks too, where you don't even need to build a website. You can just use a smart link, choose your product, choose your design, order. And obviously we have things like QR codes where you could have things scanned on the wall. So don't think of these as just for the website. You know, when you look at this one we've just used, how good is that user experience? How clear is it? You know, choose your toy, choose your design, add your text. Quick, great looking. No, if you just had a blank space there with an image upload, you can imagine people would struggle on what to put. So you're guiding people, you're making it easier for the sale, and actually you're making it much quicker to set up your products. So that, and I've done it within my time frame, is a good introduction to dynamic designs. Now, if you'd like to know more, if you've got your mobile phone sitting next to you now, scan the QR code on the screen there, and that will give you a download of this presentation. Alternatively, if you're already a customer, go to the support at gateway3d.com, type in dynamic designs, and you'll get a really good tutorial about how to set them up. If you just want to know more about it from a conceptual point of view, because I've gone too fast or whatever, and you want some more background and you want to click on some of these links I've been looking at, click to our blog, gateway3d.com/blog. And again, type in dynamic designs to the search and you'll find a detailed article. I'm going to shortly publish this webinar because I'm going out live at the moment onto YouTube. So youtube.com/gateway3d. And if you just want to type something into your browser now without waiting, if you type in bit.ly/dynamic-design, that will also give you a download of this presentation. So I hope you found that useful. And I'm sure you're going to see lots of dynamic designs all over the place in the coming months.